Hey everybody, it's Stork from Stork Plays Games, and I am here today to do an unboxing video, but let's talk a little bit about shelves. You guys have probably seen these shelves in the back of my videos, and they're pretty terrible. So, a while back I did a Kickstarter on the box throne shelves. First of all, I know the great debate of do you store your games like this, or do you store your games like this? My personal preference, you can beat me up in the comments if you like, is like this. So when I saw the box thrones, I thought that's the shelf for me. Um, so what we're gonna do today is similar to what I did with my Table of Ultimate Gaming unboxing video. I'm gonna rip this apart. I'm going to start putting some shelves together. This is going to take place possibly over a couple of videos, or not videos, a couple of days, which will be in the one video, because I don't have all of my pieces yet. I got my brackets the other day, I got my bases today, and the shelves look like they should be here today or this week sometime. But no big deal. I just wanted to go ahead and start to put the bases and the brackets together. So that's what we're going to do. I will start tearing this apart. We will set up a time lapse like we did before, and I'll probably take little breaks in between to talk to you about how it's going. All right, well, now that that's done, let's take a look at the box of bases. So pull this guy out, pull this off. This is plastic, really thick, really hardcore. There's definitely something in the middle of this. I don't know what it is. There are threads in here. These are all threaded. Two of these are threaded with gold inlay there to thread into. It has the Box Throne logo. Hopefully you can see that on the screen there. Box Throne logo etched into it. It has your little warning label, obviously. Don't let this fall on you, because you'll die. So let's get these guys out. We've got some anchors, different types of anchors to anchor it to the wall. I don't know if I'll do that or not. We'll see. I might do that. Got some little black plugs. I'm not sure, maybe for holes we don't use. We have 2 bags of screws, another bag of black plugs, and then 2 sets of brackets. Those are to bracket it to the wall. And that was right on top. Another base. One of the cool things I liked about the shelf is you can customize it. You can build it to the heights, the sizes that you want, using these bases and the different brackets. So you could have a shelf that's like this tall, and then you could have a shelf, 2 shelves, or you could have a shelf that's twice this tall. I believe I went with the Box King Kickstarter version, which is 2 doubles, and then I bridged them with another set of shelves. So it's almost like having 3 doubles, but you don't actually have to pay for 3 doubles. You can only pay for 2 doubles, which is nice. Another thing that really attracted me to this Kickstarter and this shelf. You'll notice that my bases are brown. I did not expect them to be brown. I don't know if everybody's bases are brown. I think they are. I think that you must have custom base colors because you got to customize and pick your shelf colors. You could do lots of different colors for your shelves. You could do a few different colors. You could do one color. You could pick the colors for your rails, which I chose brown for my rails and purple for my shelves because it will match my table of Ultimate Gaming perfectly. So there are my bases. I'm going to go back into stop motion, whatever you call that, time lapse, and I'll try to put some of these up. Actually, you know what? First thing I'm going to do is unbox the rails because I'm going to need the rails to do that, so I'll build them. So let me clean this up. I'll come back, unbox some rails, then we'll go back to the time lapse. All right, I'm back with some rail unboxing. So let's take a look at these guys. We have a lot of little bolts, lots of packages of bolts, and then lots of rails. Again, like I said, my rails are brown. They will go onto the bases. That's why they're not threaded on the one side, because they are on here. So you can see that they are on there as they just slide in and make it where it can't move. That's pretty cool. So your bases, it's important you put your bases together right, so that way your shelves fit right. So this right here would be incorrect. It would be like that. So there's room at the top for the shelf to go in, and then it would slide down and hold in the skinnier part like that. So all these, that one I pulled out already of the wrapper, all these came packed, bubble wrap, taped, very tight. I've not seen any damage so far on anything. Everything looks to be very quality packed. There was some little extra cardboard in each end, which is destroyed, but it was for that reason, to make sure that these didn't get bent up, beat up. So, all right, so back to time lapse. Let's put a few of these together. Okay, so I got the first part constructed basically. It's good, it's solid. I wanted to point out a few things though. First of all, you construct it upside down. So this is actually the top. So you're gonna build it on this part right here, which does not have the logo. So that's important. Next important thing is, since you're building it upside down, as I showed you earlier, these holes here, they will be upside down. So make sure you take note of that. The instructions are very good. They're very clear. They show you that. Just don't get in too much of a hurry. The other thing I want to point out is, these bolts are big, and they are not super easy to get in because, because of how tight you are here. So you're probably not going to be able to use a drill or anything like that. The second thing is you want to make sure that you use a Phillips size 2 head. Most standard stuff and pretty much everything you use for the most part is going to be a size 3 Phillips. This is actually a size 2, and it makes it much easier on you. I probably should go get just a ratcheting screwdriver. It would make it even easier on me. I will probably do that. But keep that in mind. It's a Phillips size 2, not a size 3. So the next thing I'm supposed to do, it shows you take 2 people and flip this over. We're just going to do it with the one. Ta-da. Done like that. And now I'm supposed to set this on its base, which would be the logo side up. So the logo would go there. Line up all these little holes. Look how easy that is. Already looks good. So that's one box throne size right there. So you can see how big that is and how wide that is. I'm gonna go get the other screwdriver, I think, and start putting this piece together, and then we'll just move on from there. So I'll see you back on the other side of the time lapse. I don't know why I'm having a really hard time with the word time lapse today, but the other side of the time lapse. Done with that one. That was a lot quicker. So what I did, I went upstairs to see if I had a ratcheting screwdriver, and apparently I don't. They must all be broken or lost or I don't know what. So I went and got my drill. I turned it down so it wouldn't strip anything out, and then I went and made this head really long, and I put in a size 2. I can't remember if it's 2 or 3. Put in a 2. So I put in a 2. That way I could get in there, and it's at a teeny bit of an angle, but it still goes and ratchets it down. It doesn't slip because it's the right size. And since I turned this down, it just does this. I'll show you. So it won't turn once it snugs up. That way I don't strip out the bolts. So I'm going to go ahead and put together another one of those. And then we'll start to stack them. So back to the time lapse. That's it. That was quick, actually. Very, very quick and easy once I got the drill and extended that out like I showed you earlier. So those were put together in no time flat. So this is their wobbliness. I don't think that's wobbly. There's no weight on them whatsoever. I'm 6 foot. They're probably about 5 feet tall. Once I get the shelves and the games on them, I don't think they're going to budge. However, I do have the anchors that I can anchor them into the wall. Right here, here, here. So there's 2 anchor spots on each that I could anchor them back into the wall. I don't think I'm going to. I don't have small kids. My kids are older. So I don't really think that it's going to be a problem once the games get put on there. So that's probably a personal preference to you. The company recommends it because they don't want to get sued if you drop your shelf on you, and I don't blame them. So do whatever is best for you. I'm going to grab a couple games. I'm just grab them off the table here so you can see I don't have my shelves yet. But so here's Camel Up. So games are just going to fit on there like that on these shelves. The middle part is going to be shelves bridged, which also I'll have shelves here, 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 and here. I kind of thought that I was not going to have enough room for anything higher, but they do make like topper things that go on that would put more shelves. I may order that. We'll see. So let me grab, I want to grab Western Legends and Heavy Hitters because I want you to see some really big games on here and see how these guys fit. So first we'll do Western Legends. Won't fit that way. Does fit this way. And it actually does not even extend. I'm going to do it from the side so you guys can see. But I mean, it fits on there. It doesn't even extend out over the edge. So you can store these where you can pull them out the side too. Mine's going to pull out this way. But this big Western Legends box, it'll still fit on the shelf. So that's pretty cool. Heavy Hitters. This one I highly doubt, but let's do the test. Nope. Nope. Now, if I had the larger shelves, which they sell longer shelves, it would fit on the bridge. But my plan from the start, before I even ordered these, was right here. Heavy Hitters is going on top. You can see already how much more stable that is with 2 games on it because this one's a heavy game. So Heavy Hitters, and I mean it just barely doesn't make it in here. So I'm sure there's like you could probably get it in from the side. Nope, not from the side. But either way, fits on top perfectly. So that's where Heavy Hitters is going to go for me. Like I said, personal preference is up to you. I'll continue this video as soon as I get my awesome purple shells, which may be on my front porch. I heard the dogs barking earlier, so maybe they are. And we'll go after that. All right, good news. The shelves did show up on the front porch. So here are my purple shelves. They're strong, they're metal, and they go in here. So I'm going to put a few of these in and show you how they go in. Let's go on the third one here. Nope. So you want to make sure you put them on the inside, which is the opposite of what I was just doing. And I'll show you why here in a second. Because if I do that, you also want to make sure you put them on the right level. Otherwise they tilt. Wow, go in. That's much better. And then they hold your game. Just like that. So I might be able to get that a little tighter. I doubt it. So that's the way that's going to be. The other thing, and the reason I got these shelves and the reason I like these shelves, where you can bridge them like this. Go that one in. Probably not put games on them as you're trying to put them together. There we go. Makes it a lot easier. This game is extremely heavy. There it goes. So I'm going to put in the rest of my shelves, start to pack up my game. We'll do it on time lapse, and I'll talk to you on the other side of that. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap that up here. I don't think you want a whole big thing of me putting on games on shelf and moving the shelves. It's probably already been too long as is, but I wanted to kind of show you what it entailed and how to do it. So this side, I noticed that I could actually go a lot tighter, so I started moving my shelves. So where this side, I have it very spaced out and even. You can definitely, the design lets you do the continuity and have the shelves all the way across, or you can change it to where it's individual and it fits. So like this one is here, and let's say that one is there. They're going to be on different levels. So I mean, box sizes are different. That's the point of the shelf. Wobbly, not really. Teeny bit. It wouldn't fall over. I may anchor it to the wall here later. We'll see what I feel like doing, but for now it's great. I love this part where I can store my expansion in my game, and I can slide my game out from this side and then grab my expansion, so I can slide this all the way across if I use just like that. So you could actually store even more games, but you'd have to kind of puzzle piece them out, because if I had a game here, I'd have to pull one out to then slide it over. But it's all still better than stacking them and yanking them out how I had them before, or putting them sideways where all your pieces fall out, which I really don't like. I know a lot of people bag their stuff. I don't really do that either. I do bag some stuff, but I just don't want to do a bunch of bags. I use Zen bins. I use inserts a lot, so I have a lot of nice inserts, which I'll be doing some reboxing videos on a new brand of insert that I just kickstarted as well, so that'll be coming up soon. Want to say, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Cloud Puncher, I believe that's the name, that does the shelves. Fantastic job. Thank you. I'm pleased with the product that I kickstarted. You guys did a great job. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter at Stork Plays Games. Follow the store channel at Saltire Games, where I do their channel as well. It's SALTIRE Games, and there's tons of cool stuff, giveaways, publishers, designers. We got interviews with a lot of people, playthroughs with people, so please check it out. You guys won't be disappointed. You will enjoy that as well. And that's pretty much it that I could think of. There's a website. Let me think what that is in case you guys want to buy these shelves. I'm going to run off camera and I'm going to grab the instructions because I want to be able to plug that for them in case you want to get a shelf for yourself. Ha! I'm back. www.storemyboardgames.com. So check them out, guys. Great, sturdy construction. Very pleased. I didn't expect these bases to be brown. That was just another bonus. So this matches my table perfectly, and I cannot wait to finish my ultimate game room. So thank you guys so much. See you next time. Please click like, subscribe, comment below if you want to talk to me.